Bless up, everybody. It's your boy King Wilson, that last Supreme El Sarah. Today we're going to talk about tapping into your psychic abilities. For example, check this video out.
Weapon being now used by the darkest forces cause you to become their ignorant pawns. Break away from this fear by delving deep within yourself and discovering the great dormant powers which are latent there. Break away from this tight bondage by so enlightening yourselves that this weapon may be rendered useless. So the very master there is telling us, go within, discover our fantastic powers, come outwards and manifest them. We can also break away from this tight bondage, he calls it, by so enlightening ourselves that this weapon may be rendered useless. So how can we enlighten ourselves? There are many spiritual practices we can do to fill out.
Preacher, but there's full point behind it. It has to be so strong that when people hear it, they can't stray from it. You understand me? Yeah.
The root chakra. You see what I'm saying? Now that's a long way between here and there. You understand? In order, so if your consciousness is in 1, 2, 3 chakras, from the root to the navel chakra.
Okay, when you tapping into your psychic abilities, you gotta understand that all is mind. All is mind. So, for example, if you was to think about moving your finger, that is your mind. That is you, your astral self, using psychic powers to control your fingers in the physical realm. You know, in other words, you understand that your mind doesn't have a physical body, but your mind is able to control your body and everything else. You know, that's you using psychic power right there. You know, and if you understand psychic powers, right, when you're using your psychic abilities, you gotta understand that everything flows from intention. You have to have like a positive intention. What is this intention for? You know, you gotta make sure you have that intention behind it that is pure, you know, so the energy can flow through properly. You know, so when you have a good intention behind what you're doing, then that's when the cosmic, whatever you're trying to do will flow through. And when using psychic or, you know, telepathy or psychic powers or anything to the mystic nature, you, one rule, it's a few rules, but one thing I can say is always believe in yourself, never care what anybody else say, and you know, that's like the keys, because when you start to think negative and you're not having hope or faith in the things that you do, then that's forming a block in your own mind. You know, that's putting a block in your own self. So you're not believing your willpower within your own self and what you could do. You know, so that's how you grow. When you start to believe and have faith in yourself and everything that you can do, then your heart starts to be fulfilled. You yourself start to trust yourself. Then, you know, your heart and everything start to flow with everything else, and everything start to align with your own being. You know, so when using psychic abilities and psychic power, you know, you have to focus on your breath. You know, you have to learn how to calm your mind to the point where you have no stress. You know, you're not worried about anything of this physical world. You know, you just tapped out of that BS and you're able to just think on a different mindset. You know, a different mindset that's not, you know, I could say human in a way. You know, you're tapping into the astral realm, in other words. You know, a different law of the universe where you're not just bonded by this physical 3D world. You know, you're able to use mental etheric power, in other words. If you look at the 5 elements, you got the ether is the 5th, that's mind energy. That's when you begin to use your mind, that etheric mind power, to attract what you want or to move things and certain objects, etc. You know, all is mind. Remember, all is mind before it comes down to the physical world, in other words. So, for example, once again, if I wanted to just move my hands, you use your mind energy to move your hands to set that intention. Even if you had a chop, my hands was cut off, right? My auric, my astral hand would still be here, and I'll still be able to move it. So if your hand was cut off, some people, when they lose a leg, whatever, it's like they still have a leg because the astral hands or legs is still there. They still feel the energy there. It's the same thing with moving astral projection or astral powers, psychic powers, or anything to that nature, you know. So it's all that energy and that mental energy. For another example I could say is, if you're a man, if you was to think something like to build your hormones up, you know, your thing will erect. You know, that's all mental energy as well. You know, that's the power of the mind. That's you building your energy, your testosterone up. You know, that's another example. But, you know, same thing with the woman. She could think something freaky, her nipples may get hard, etc. That's another example of the mental energy. You know, all is intention. You just have to, everything forms with your intention in life, all right? Planet Earth, you got to make sure you have good intention. Everything flows from intentions, all right? You can't never be blind without having good intentions, all right? Everything just, some people have bad intentions, some people have good intentions, all right? It's one or the other. Make sure you do things with good intentions, all right? Then good things will just happen. One love.